is over. Beast.
G'day everyone, Martin Copping here. Now, I love comics. I think they are a fantastic medium. They're somewhere in between a novel and a movie, and we all know that I love movies. I'm incredibly happy to be collaborating with a wonderful company called Comics2Movies on a project that we've titled Night. Now, that's Night with a K. Night is a horror fantasy adventure where there's more darkness than day, and nocturnal creatures have evolved to become the apex predators. I love this story. We're all super passionate about sharing it with you, and I really hope you can check it out.
All right. Oh, and then we lost Martin's video.
No, I'm here.
And Jared is muted. What is going on with the world?
You muted me, dude. Don't even play like...
I did not. I did not mute you.
Martin, he literally was trying to mute me because he's like, oh, if Martin can't talk, we definitely don't want Jared to talk. That's what you were trying to do, wasn't it, Fry?
It's an invite.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt, guys. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Welcome to Crypto Comics Marketplace Podcast. We have with us tonight a great show, and as you all know, it's a special show because we got the greatest Shaun Keenan, Comics2Movies, with us tonight. Take a bow, Shaun.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Doing good, man.
And then, next to him, in the screen that you can't see, but if you could, you would know that he's a tall drink of water. Or maybe a tan whiskey. We got Martin Copping. How's it going, Martin?
How you doing, guys? I don't know why you can't see me. I can see myself. So, that's very strange. Yeah.
That is very strange. Hey, but we can hear you.
Still working at my end.
We can hear you, and that is good, because before we could see you, and we couldn't hear you, which was good too. But now we can hear you.
Well, I'm gonna try and fix it again.
Okay.
Awesome. So
wait, while Martin's gone, I want to know how many times you practiced that line, tall drink of water.
Just like 3.
3?
Maybe 4. Well, yeah. Shaun, how many times did I test it on you?
That was the first time, mate, and you nailed it.
Oh, thank you. Well, I like to say I snailed it, but I'll take it.
Shaun, you don't have to butter him up, man.
But no, I've got what I want now. So
yes, no, you need to butter me up. You need to butter me up. I'm just kidding. You don't really need to butter me up because I'm already buttered.
There he is. We can see him now.
Woo.
All right, we got it working. There we go.
And we can hear him. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Holy mackerel! We got a full package.
See, we've all got facial hair, but there's only one that does it really well. So, and that's you, mate.
Thank you.
I was talking to Martin.
Oh, I see how it is. It's okay.
You and me, mate. We've got too much gray there to be cool anymore, mate. So,
I am too. I just put a rinse through it. That's why I've got a bit of ginger still.
I don't believe that at all. You're just trying to make us feel better.
Yeah, he's just trying to make us feel better. Thank you. It's not working, but thank you.
There we go.
So tell us. How did you meet Martin? Martin, how did you meet Shaun? How did you guys get together on this? That video was fantastic.
Yeah, through a mutual friend and collaborator, introduced us, who I met at Comic-Con in, I don't know if it was Melbourne or Sydney, or I don't know, one of the Comic-Cons that I was at. And
right.
Yeah, we got to talking, and Shaun's awesome, and we had a vibe, and tossed around some ideas, and this one really resonated and stuck, which is Night. I'm a huge movie fan. I love what they do. The guys at Comics2Movies doing. I love fantasy, horror, action, and so we kind of jammed it all up into Night.
Yeah. So Stephen is a co-creator and a guy that I've worked with quite a bit. So he brought Martin to me and said, "Oh, this is kind of he would like to do and kind of what we would like to do. And we kind of just went from there in regards to coming up with an idea. We had a really cool session where we just sat down and just spitballed a bunch of ideas and came up with, I think, 5 or 6 different pictures that we kind of liked. And Night was the one that we all seemed to agree on, that was a little bit different, something that we haven't done before. Most of my stuff falls in the historical or mythology realm, so to kind of do something a little bit more action-based, but around the horror side, I was super excited.
Yeah.
Martin was awesome to kind of deal with in this whole process, and we're super excited now to launch it. So yeah.
That's not true. I'm difficult. I'm so particular. I'm like, no. We did no. I can tell Shaun's super light. He's put up with me.
He's being super nice about it. He's like, oh no, Martin's great to work with. Micromanager.
Yeah.
I say the same thing about Jared to Fry, so don't worry.
There we go.
Hey, hold on. I didn't micromanage anything. But just make sure that you fix that T. Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
Put a little higher.
Well, with any type of creatives, like we've all got 100 things running around in our head. So sometimes it's kind of hard to make sure that we kind of focus on that one thing to keep things moving forward. But I wouldn't say you were hard to deal with at all, Martin. I think from a creative side, you had a lot of input, and you were really, really great around how you wanted the story to look and feel. And I think whenever you're using your own face and your own name to anything, that you have a right to want it a certain way, type of thing. So I would say that you're amazing.
Well,
Well, in
here,
that case,
guys.
I'm incredibly easy to deal with. And, pat myself on the back.
So it looks like inside a chat we've already got some backers pulling up. So let me present the screen here so that we can show this. So everybody that's looking to back this, the link is in the chat earlier, but it's usually easier to just go over to Kickstarter and do a search for Night graphic novel. The reason I say that is that way you don't have to try to copy and paste out of the chat, and whatever platform you're watching this on. So it looks like right now, I should probably refresh this. Looks like you've already got a couple of backers jumping onto it. So congratulations
Right on.
to Crutchy
Oh.
for one. And Andrew Dodge, man, he is so fast, I swear.
Yeah.
Let's see, is this Carissa? Is that pronounced right?
Carissa Grant.
Over on Facebook says, just
Awesome.
Night graphic novel looks amazing. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Sigmate
Studio saying hello. What's up?
So that's our co-creator, Steven. So it's he's
Oh,
Steven.
right on.
So,
Well, how come
that's-
Steven's not on here then?
Is that the Steven that hooked you and Martin up?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Sigmate?
He's very mysterious. He's a very mysterious
Yes.
man. He's like
We like to call him the puppet master. He likes to
What?
be behind the scenes and pull everyone's strings and makes us dance and makes us do all the magical stuff. But he doesn't like to be the front and center where, both Martin and myself are, look at me. So
Well, that's because you guys have
Speak for
chiseled
yourself, mate.
jaw. Oh, that's awesome. Well, good. Then he can let us know who's easier to work with. Sigmate. Yeah,
be
there we
careful when you answer this.
Careful.
Oh, no.
Careful.
Yeah.
I've already got my bags packed.
The answer is Martin. No.
Yeah. That's it.
So Martin, with
Yeah.
with your background in movies and all those things, how did that help you when it came to being involved in the creation of this comic?
Well, it's quite a new thing, new medium to work in. I was a little bit of a comic book guy, but I wasn't a crazy comic head when I was growing up. I got really into. Do you remember Asterix and Obelix?
Oh, look at these guys. No, I don't.
So,
Fry? Fry.
Come on, guys.
I do not
They
know.
fight the Romans. They're the Vikings, and
So-
they fight the Romans. There's been a couple of movies based on them. Everything.
that Steven Spielberg directed. Yeah. Oh no,
Oh.
Asterix and Obelix. He did Tintin. But I got into Asterix and Obelix, and then Ninja Turtles. A friend of mine brought. I think it was one of the first edition Ninja Turtles.
Oh, wow.
Comics to school, and it just started my obsession with the Ninja Turtles. Absolutely loved them. And so but in terms of like the movie, what influence was it? I think I've got pretty strong opinions on visually how I like things to look. Obviously I have my own sort of
We have a lot
paths I
of
follow.
experience. You have a lot of experience from what I could see.
Yeah, I mean, and also story. I've got sort of the way that I like to structure stories, and it's been really sort of beneficial for me to work with these guys because it is a medium that I'm not as familiar with. So I think on the visual and story side of things, I'm pretty confident. But when it comes to how comics are structured, it is a little bit different, and it's been a really nice learning curve for me to just. I find a graphic novel's probably more similar to a movie as opposed to comics, which would be more maybe episodic TV. I'm still learning a lot about it all, but yeah, I just think creatively, once you have established yourself in one creative field, it's just a little adjustment. I don't think it's a huge leap, but yeah, I guess just my experience in film is what it is, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really overthink it too much.
Do you feel like it gave you like a little bit of help as you were coming into this new meeting? Because I mean, you're with Shaun, so of course you're in great hands. I mean, he's like the man with the plan. He knows how to do it right, and his stuff is just.
Are you going to try to sell Shaun like a minivan after the stream or something? I'm just wondering.
It's got a busted bumper, so I got to really.
Oh, okay.
On the...
I was wondering what the hell is going on here, man. I mean, Shaun, do your shoulders hurt? Because my business partner here is just backpacking off of you this whole thing.
Hey,
this whole time.
hey, it's because Shaun's the man. All right,
Shaun is the man.
But
I'm going to watch this back over and over and over again. Every time that I'm a little bit sad and I just want to pick me up.
Rip the audio. Use it as your alarm clock each morning.
No,
I just want you to know that you're the greatest.
I think the best thing with working with so Martin's the second actor that we've worked with based and doing a comic book with. The best thing around that is when they already have some experience in regards to storytelling, in regards to the way things are structured, and all that type of stuff, it makes that whole process a whole lot easier, because when you're trying to kind of explain to someone that's never had a creative process and they're just like, oh, I want to create a comic, it's quite a steep learning curve in regards to how you structure a comic, how you structure a story, how you want certain characters to play out and all those type of things. So to have Martin come in and already, he's written and directed his own film, so he kind of already knew that whole process. So it was really just about us finding a story that we're both kind of passionate about, that we both were like, okay, this is something that we think would be not only a good story, but something that we might be able to translate into a film or a movie after the fact as well. So
the artwork style, it has a lot of shading lines. Is that because actually that's kind of your style, but is that due to the horror side of it, where it's kind of more of a dark feeling and things of that nature with your art style that you chose?
Yeah, I think so. For us, and the one thing that I wanted to do is to make sure that Martin was happy with the depiction of himself in the graphic novel. If he's going to put his face and his name to the series, we wanted to make sure that he was kind of happy with the depiction. So, myself personally, I stayed out of that art creative process because I'm so lean towards that really cartoony, over the top, like Humberto Ramos, J. Scott Campbell side, and everything like that. And so we Stephen was the one that come up with the this artist who I believe is a Brazilian artist, and
cool.
He's been amazing. Like, we've got him to do just a couple of sketches of Martin to make sure that we can kind of get that look and feel the way we wanted. So his name is Raz to Solomon, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm shocking with names, but he's done an absolute amazing job, and
really good.
It's really kind of cool because he's does it traditionally, so both pencil and then ink on boards rather than what a lot of the new creators do, which is all digital and everything. And I think when it comes to horror, you kind of get that feel, and as you said, Fry, with the way it's kind of scratchy style and everything, you kind of, I don't think, kind of get that if it was purely digital.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It looks so good.
Yeah, it really does. So is the artist local to Australia there as well, or?
No, it's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Brazilian. They're going around the world.
That's pretty cool.
You have to go international, or you're just not doing it properly,
Right? Right? That's exactly right. And it's awesome that we can these days. That's so great about the internet, man. It really allows us to connect so far away, and you can find such great talent because of it. It's so freaking fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. What are you looking at here, Fry?
Rewards here, guys. So let's see.
on.
Coming in first, we've got the PDF.
Oh yeah, there's rewards.
Yeah.
give us some.
Yeah, I want a reward.
I want a reward.
Yeah, a medal. I want to give him a medal, would you?
So let's see. Second tier, we've got a print of night and a card. I'm going to go through and read it from the right-hand side here. So let's see here. Where is the card?
The first is a PDF.
It says it's a special card. What can you guys tell us about that?
It's a risque card that we did a photo shoot with minimal clothes of me. No, just kidding.
That was like someone's done this before.
Yeah.
You
say that as a joke, Martin, but it wouldn't surprise us with Shaun.
Being a starving actor in Los Angeles, you sell pictures of your feet, you do whatever you got to do to stay alive.
The worst thing was I started scrolling down the Kickstarter page going, oh, really? I don't remember.
I didn't remember doing that.
Time we did added that in.
Yeah, Stephen and I did that without you knowing. We wanted to hit the target.
So on a lot of the Kickstarters that Stephen does, he does like these really cool, exclusive, almost like business type cards with the details of the series and all that type of stuff. So this one of Night is the variant cover. It's only available to those people that back the Kickstarter, and that's the kind kind of thing that we like is have those little extras that you can only get on Kickstarter.
Oh, that's cool.
Thanks, Tammy. You're a superstar.
Is
Let me
this
go to the
G?
next one here. Now, keep in mind, anybody that's watching, the prices that are listed on the campaign are in AU. So for USD, you'll want to calculate those over, or for whatever native currency you guys are
Whatever continent you may be hailing from.
Yeah, so the best thing about that, I think, with the Australian dollar being so bad, it's about 30% off. So it's 30% cheaper than all those prices, which is
That's the best
kind of cool.
bad good news I've heard, Shaun. Thank you. That's fantastic. Kinda.
So the next one up, we got a print copy of the book with an A5 print. Let's see here. Now, how many pages is in the book?
So it will be about 48 all up.
Okay.
So yeah, so we kind of like to now, depending on how we go with the Kickstarter, we always like to add more stuff in. So at the moment we say minimum of 48, and then from there we kind of expand it out. It's funny, every time I say 48, it ends up being closer to 64. Whenever I've done a graphic novel, so I always kind of budget at 48, and then realize later that it's 64. So, it's kind of cool to be able to give a little bit of behind the scenes look as well. And as I said, with the Raz's artwork, it's a really nice process to kind of see as well. And then we can probably get some of those photo shoots of Martin in there as well. So
Yeah.
What
Toe pics.
toe pics? Are you? I mean,
Some call them
like-
topics. I call them toe pics.
I hear you can get big bucks for those, especially if you got like toes like mine. I'm nasty.
The bigger
Guys,
and hairier, the better.
This is getting weird. Let's move on.
It's getting
The next-
weird.
The next tier up is going to be a print copy of Night, and this is the variant copy here. So, let's see. So the variant copy, I've actually seen more marketing done with that variant copy. I think we even chose to use that copy. So, is that going to be limited to however many sell inside of the campaign, or is that variant going to just be a variant option throughout?
No, so we limit all of our variant covers. So usually they're between 500 and 1,000, just depending on the amount of backers that we get. So once they're gone, they're totally gone. Where we'll reprint the original cover moving forward, type of thing. So yeah.
Cool.
So basically, there's a limited of the print of Night variant and both covers. Anything with both covers would be there. There is a limited, so something for y'all to be taking into consideration. Early bird gets the worm. You know how it goes.
So the next tier up, it looks like $70 AU. It says print copy of both. Can't decide. Get both covers in the A5 print.
Yeah.
So this is a great way for somebody that wants to have a reader copy as well as one to save then too, especially with the limited editions going out there. Let's see here. So now the next tier, it jumps straight into having an original sketch.
Wow.
Which is a pretty, like, how many sketches are you going to have this poor artist be pulling out for this campaign?
Actually, did we even limit the amount? I don't even think we limited the amount.
You did not. That's why I'm asking.
We're putting him to work.
I guess
it's very important that he puts time and detail into each one. So there'll be no limit. There'll definitely be no limit.
Boom.
I feel for this artist. That poor person has no idea what they
I
signed
only
up for.
feel for him when they crush it, and then I'll be like, "You can do this, buddy."
Yeah.
And it's so cool because you'll see like his sketch there, and there's probably a little bit of a better image down a little bit. But it's like, oh, we just want you to do a sketch, blah, 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 and, you know, nothing super detailed, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, no problem. And he comes up with that. And it's like, oh my God, like, that's
really? Yeah, that looks fantastic. That's like really detailed and looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, that's really cool because you guys have an artist who actually cares. You're like, hey, give us something simple. And he's like, I'm going to give you my best no matter what it is. That's fantastic. And that's what makes it a great deal is you guys actually get to get a piece of somebody who's putting in heart and soul and really giving you a great piece. That's fantastic.
Well, on top of that, though, Jared, the next tier up looks like you get the original sketch tier and you're drawn into the book as well.
Whoa!
Which is pretty nuts. So this poor
awesome.
artist is going to be knocking out an unlimited copy of sketches as well as having to
sketches.
Draw somebody into the book. Shaun, Martin, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just assume that neither of you two are the ones that are going to be drawing on these.
I'm definitely going to draw a picture.
Martin, nice.
No, but I mean, there's stick figures, but I'll figure it in a way that it's going to really. They'll be like in Blair Witch, those little things that hang from the trees.
Yeah.
It'll be the closest likeness I can get to the back. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not. No one will get that. No one will get that. No, the artist's going to do a great job. If he can get my likeness, he can get anyone else.
The funny thing is I actually like that. That's a really clever.
It's kind of a cool idea.
I mean,
we could literally
do it as well. You know,
a tree of all these people hanging.
I really like that idea.
It is a horror. So,
yeah, it is. It goes right with the thing. See, we're actually on a brainstorming session right now, guys. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. We're not. Let's not add anymore.
Tries to include himself into the decision-making process for your guys' publication.
Not decision-making process, decision-making tree. I just want to be, right up next to the decision makers. You know how it goes. Go. I just want to be in the tree.
Keep your eye on him, Martin. He's going to continuously creep up throughout this whole podcast.
That's all right. A good idea is a good idea, and we can't fight.
And when it, when it comes from somebody awesome, that makes it an even better idea.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Here comes Jared's ego. Everybody, pack your bags because we're all going on a guilt trip.
Yeah,
I don't have
to give Martin a warning about Jared before I got him onto the show.
Oh wait, you guys didn't tell him about? You didn't see any of my shows before, Martin?
No, I've
watched them all. I'm prepped. Don't you worry.
Hey, you guys were all scaring me.
I knew what I was getting involved in.
I knew. Thank you, Martin. You guys are all playing me.
So
I knew Martin was a bad A.
At the draw
here,
that one is limited. Looks like to 10. So that's going to definitely be one. I can tell you guys, like I've seen a lot of Shaun's campaigns. And almost always these limited ones run out pretty quickly. So just giving you that information. If this is something that you're wanting to get, Comics to Movies campaigns are definitely the ones that you want to ensure you lock it down. Because
hold on. Am I understanding this right? So you get drawn into the cover?
No, you get drawn into the book.
No.
I know, Jared. We haven't hit that next tier yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead. I got a little freaked out there for a second.
I was just explain the benefits of the current tier without you.
No. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and just announce this one then? Because
dude, you actually get to be in the cover.
Yeah. Yeah,
that is sick, guys.
Yeah, so I did this for a campaign a little while ago. Hang on, actually,
dang, that is so cool.
So dude, this is what we did for the previous project. So you've got the main character up here, who's Hercules, but this was a backer that got himself drawn in. But on top of that, how cool is this? He got his kids drawn into the background.
Oh my gosh!
So that's his 3 kids in the crowd. So he's asking for help, and they're too busy on their
laptop.
So,
who hasn't been there?
So
really?
something very cool and very unique. And being Christmas time as we're launching this. sometimes you're looking for something different to give someone. So to turn around and say, for Christmas, I've actually got a comic where you can get drawn onto the front cover of a comic and have a bunch of copies is kind of something I think is really cool and something that we can offer. So, we can have Martin chopping your head off for, what's it called? Old school style and knees with the crossbow just at the head or something. So
put a silver arrow right through your skull.
Just holding up the head.
Yeah. So, bunch of really cool different things that we can kind of do.
Well, hold on.
Dang, man.
We've got questions about this next one in chat as well. Now, this is the top tier from the looks of things. But Tammy's over
How
on
many
Facebook
top tiers
is
are
asking,
available?
what is a Martin experience?
We all want to know.
Well,
Inquiring
let me
minds.
tell you. I'm actually going to let Shaun answer this so that I don't get in trouble.
So it starts with the lights being turned down low.
Candle lights and rose petals, maybe.
Candles
The little.
get lit.
So the one thing that is really cool in regards to being able to work with actors is that they actually give their time type of thing. So with this one, you get a couple of hours with Martin. That can be a live stream like this where you do a Q&A type question or talking, or you can jump on Call of Duty Vanguard, which I purchased the other day, and have a bit of a gaming session with Martin. I don't know who's going to play his character, but
Is he a professional soldier on Call of Duty? Is he a professional soldier on?
I'm a professional soldier all day, every day.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that I'd want to record myself playing him because I'm really bad at first person shooters. But
dude,
if you're a pretty good gamer.
I'm the worst. I am the worst. You should see me. I run out there and then my gun goes and I shoot everywhere but where they're at, and then I gotta reload, and that's when they kill me, and then Fry's yelling at me that I didn't protect him, but I was the distraction. I was like, revive me, bro.
I'm the same. You know how it comes up with all the stats and how many kills you get and everything? I've got like a friend that I play with, and he's like got 24 kills and I've got 0.
Oh yeah, that's me.
What are you doing? What are you doing the whole game? I'm like, I was just dying and
I was hiding in the corner.
But,
yeah. Sometimes that's the best thing to do when you're trying to figure out which button to hit next. You're like, here, let me just walk over here.
Yeah. They always
Crouch
say
down
that,
as low as possible.
If you're wanting
sometimes
to
you don't even know how to crouch.
Yeah, they always say if you're going to war, you want an Australian next to you. Well, you don't want this Australian next to you.
That would be fun, man. That would actually so you get for the top tier, you get to go in and you get a freaking Call of Duty experience with Martin, who will carry you to a victory, basically, hopefully, maybe.
That sounded like a guarantee to me.
I'll stand next to you while you get shot.
Or you could go over and give aid, and you can say, Martin saved my life. And then see a story for the rest of your life. You know,
I was carried off the battlefield by Martin.
I could honestly
tell anyone it was in a game. You just you leave that part out. But yeah,
I could honestly see some type of like YouTuber or content creator purchasing this tier just to have Martin jump onto a Call of Duty game with him and have Martin yell out absolutely random like call outs and stuff so that everybody in the game can hear a voice that they're familiar with, but saying stuff that they've never heard. You know what I mean?
Same profanities. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Like nobody wants to hear the main character talking about your mother. You know what I mean? Nobody would want to hear that. But it would make for the best content ever.
We could do some trolling for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Martin
That
may
is
not get a
cool.
call back for the the part 2 of that series, but
It doesn't matter.
It never happened. Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. Man, I need
So
to be rich.
it sounds to me like those were just ideas of something that people could use for the Martin experience, not necessarily guidelines. So it sounds like it's kind of up to the buyer, and maybe you guys are just approving it. Is that...
Within reason,
Okay.
we can't have Martin stripping on camera or anything.
What if he's already in the bathtub?
Well,
You know how those.
if Matt Russell's backing just got removed, you know why.
I actually didn't tell Martin about the in the bathtub with the last actor that we that's actually what we did. So
What?
I knew I was getting in over my head. It all seemed so simple at the start. Such a lovely idea.
Oh, sure. Just a couple hours of my time. A little bit of cod. No problems. That's a fish, right? That's what we're really talking about. Oh, no. Trust me, Martin.
It'll be
anybody
fine.
out there is going to want to be by your side in cod, running around, having you yelling out awesome stuff, and them getting to say, "I got carried off the battlefield by Martin. It was a great day." That's going to be fantastic.
That's how it's going to go down. I'm willing it into fruition.
Yeah, just keep praying. Well, although a lot of girls have been in the chat, so there's no real telling how it's going to go down.
Now, there's also the add-ons for the various tiers. So it looks like you can always add on the special card or additional if you want. The A5 limited edition print. And you can also get Martin's signature on the book. Now, I will say, a lot of people are looking at signature charges and they think, $40, I can go visit them at a con, things like that. Keep in mind here, guys, that's so Martin, you mentioned you were located in LA. Is that right?
Yeah, I kind of divide my time at the moment between LA and Melbourne, but I'm primarily in LA.
So think about it this way, guys. You'd be paying $40, but for that $40, that means that book is originating from the printer, getting to Shaun Keenan's hands, shipping overseas to LA, getting signed, likely being shipped back overseas to Australia, getting bundled together with the rest of the things that you bought, and then being shipped out. And if you guys have looked at the price of shipping lately, I'm going to make the assumption that $40 probably doesn't even cover the shipping costs on that. That's pretty cool of you guys to offer that, really. Not saying that's exactly how they'll do it. Their logistics might change or might, go. But
they're definitely going to say it's a very good deal. It's a very good deal, and you should all snap it up while the
absolutely
while the iron's in the fire.
That way, Martin can be the one that's in charge of mailing all these out, right, Shaun?
That's it. No, it's funny. It's funny because this is the one thing that we get asked a lot that we seem to don't add to our Kickstarters. So a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you haven't offered a signature. I would really like that." So this time around, we've been really mindful in regards to going, okay, well, if this is something what people want, how can we, as you said, Fry, logistically do that, but make it worthwhile as well. That people aren't like, this is super super expensive type of thing. So yeah.
Nice. I dig that, man. You guys have a lot of options. And then, so next one up is digital rewards, which means that we've got to ask you guys a few questions here.
Wait, hold on. Get to the end. Don't be all like, see how you are, Fry? Mm-hmm. See how you are? You just always jump the gun. You always you want to get to patience, buddy. Patience. Just get to the end.
I don't want to be patient, Jared. It's been 41 minutes of you talking about Martin in a bathtub.
First of all, I didn't know that's what my friend was asking. Okay, I was asking for a friend.
Okay, so the digital pack for Night is going to include the Night graphic novel, Terra Olympus Volume 1. Is it Transhuman?
Transhuman.
Okay. Sorry, man. That is a weird
Christmas.
Transhuman Volume 1, XCT Issue 0, huge favorite of mine, honestly. Woodland Creatures Volume 1. And so together that ends up being over 200 pages of comics with more digital comics to be added as the Kickstarter progresses.
Yep.
So let's see here.
So explain that to me.
Yeah, so for $9, you not only get the Night graphic novel, you get all of those graphic novels and comics in that $9 tier. So that's $9 Australian. So that works out to be about $6-7 US. So you get over 250 odd pages of comic and graphic novel content for $7 digitally. So, and then that reward tier is added to every other tier. So all the physical ones, so you get all of those as well as the physical rewards. And then usually when we get to our stretch goals, what we'll do is we'll start adding more content, more comics, and those type of things at the $10,000 backer, and then we've got a really good reward that we're going to aim for the $15,000 one, which is with you guys, Crypto Comics. So
what? You're going to include us? You're so kind.
We are pretty sweet. I'm just gonna say it.
Not you, Fry. I was talking to Martin and Shaun.
Liar. Don't be stealing Shaun's joke, you jerk.
I'm sorry.
That's why we can't have anything nice.
Okay, so can we get into that? Can we tell people what do you know? Have you figured out the details? Have you figured out all the what you want to do? Did you unleash the demons of creativity and come up with some awesome spawn of awesomeness?
Is it going to be Martin narrating?
Yes. Yeah.
Look, it might be. It might be. I've been talked into it.
What you've been who talked you into it? It was Shaun, wasn't it?
Shaun, he got in my ear again. He got in my ear again every night. He's ringing me up, going, "Will you do this? Will you do this?"
Guys,
how could I not? How could I not?
Looking cool.
Well, I mean, you are a voice actor.
Promised this amount of time, but now I want you to do this as well.
I think it'll be a great thing to do, and I think it'll be a great version of the graphic novel. So super fun.
So the stretch goal and correct me if I'm wrong, Shaun. So there's a stretch goal, and it's 15K.
Yeah.
Okay, so at 15K, if this campaign reaches 15K, then now is that's to all backers?
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right. So if they are able to hit the stretch goal of 15K, they are going to give an NFT to just the backers of this Kickstarter. And you heard Martin just agree to it. So really, I mean, he's kind of said a verbal agreement here that he's going to narrate the book. And in the NFT with a Crypto Comics book, you actually have the audio feature. So you will have Martin narrating the story to you as you flip the pages. Boom. Oh.
Now you'll be able to get the normal book on Crypto Comics as well, but this audio version will only be for backers. So you need to back the Kickstarter to be able to get
now,
that.
So question.
Yeah.
So for I'm asking for a friend. He's broke all the time. So if I contribute, if he contributes, or if she contributes, $5, I think, or not $9 was the PDF one, and then you guys still hit the 15K, then I get that NFT too.
Correct.
Y'all start sharing. Yeah. Oh, come on, let's get it out there, guys. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
No.
I can feel it already.
Now, keep in mind that's $9 AU as well. So
yeah, it's like $1. That's like $1.50 US. I mean, come on, that's the bargain of a lifetime.
12 cents. That's like 12 cents. You guys are fine.
Hold on. if that's the case, I'm so happy. No. That is awesome. That is so awesome. And I just want to say, you guys are so awesome. That is such a cool way to reward your backers. You know, the cool thing about something like this is that there's not going to be any other copies that are ever sold in the marketplace unless they're sold by a backer of this campaign. That is such a cool privilege. So awesome that you guys are doing that for people. Royalty here. Like, you guys are just royalty. Like, I don't even know. Whew, I feel like, is it hot in here or is it just me?
It's kind of cool because, like, you know, I've worked with you guys for a while, but, yeah, haven't done anything like this before. So, you know, it's really cool that you know, I was pressuring Martin a little bit, saying, oh, you know, this is a good idea and this is what we can do. But, you know, it all comes down to, you know, being able to make that 15K on the campaign, and making sure that, you know, we're able to you know, sustain this series and everything like that. So we sat down and worked out that, you know, 15,000 we thought was a really good target. So that would allow us to kind of give back to this community, and you know, Kickstarter is a community. We love everyone that supports us. I can see we've already had over $400 pledged to the campaign, which is amazing. So
what?
Yeah. So I've been refreshing it while you've been talking, mate.
Pull that up. Let's take a look. See, man, freaking Fry hasn't been letting me keep up on stuff. He's like keeping me under the stairs, like poor Harry.
I just refreshed it. It's more than that now.
What?
Yeah. Fry was trying to back the campaign here, and you keep talking.
You got one person when you're doing some moves like that. Hey.
Fry isn't showing it to me. I can't tell what's going on.
See, guys, I have the greatest, right? I mean, isn't Fry the best? Everybody, standing ovation for Fry. He's just
I do find it hilarious because I've done that before as well. Steven's been on the show and said, "Oh, hey, Shaun, show the thing," and I'm like, I'm busy behind the scenes trying to back the project. I'm like, "Shut up, Steven!" Like,
just a minute. Right on, guys.
Keep in mind, because my account is based in the U.S., I am seeing U.S. values here. So we would probably have to do the math to figure out like what the 15,000 breaks out to be into U.S.
Just hover over the little dollar symbol, mate. Come on.
Dude.
Okay, look, if somebody watches this stream 2 weeks from
now,
now,
look at that. You just got educated, Fry. It's okay. Hey, just accept it. It's fine. It happens to me all the time.
Okay, that was the part where I was trying to tell people that they should go to the campaign page so they can see what the value is in real time. You guys don't know marketing very well.
Sorry about that, Fry. No, that's why we have you.
Jeez.
Man.
I feel like I got to do everything around here, Martin. You know what I mean?
It's okay. I think you're doing a great job. I love the way you're driving this whole live stream, flicking, backing, you know, all the good things that you're doing. It's very wonderful.
Appreciate it. Now I'm going to use that, Shaun, as my
we need to clip that
guide.
And I just learned something too, that you can press on, hover your mouse over the money symbol, and it does the conversion to wherever you are in the world. I think that's quite awesome.
Okay, so Tammy just did the conversion for us right now. So this might change.
So Tammy's just pledged $15,000. So we're there. No, just kidding.
Holy shit.
Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, Tammy.
Whoa! We are there. Oh, that happened so fast.
Yeah,
that is awesome. This is going to be cool,
yeah, really 48 days. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You guys are in the gauntlet now. And poor Tammy is having a heart attack right now. No, don't worry, Tammy. It was all a joke. It was all a joke.
Don't worry, Tammy. You didn't press the wrong button. That's okay.
Now, keep in mind, everybody, when you do go over to this campaign, backing financially isn't the only way that you can support these guys. One of the very best things that you guys can do is share this campaign out with your friends, share it out with other, comic buddies that you might have, share it out with people that might be interested in, a large graphic novel of this format. I mean, like they said, this is really into that fantasy kind of horror vibe, which is going to be super cool. Everybody's got that one friend that's super into horror. And so with everything going on, like, this is one of the best things you can do to help support indie creators is just sharing it out. So whether you backed it or not, make sure you share this out, guys. It helps them so much. And right on the campaign page, you can see right here where it says, share to Facebook, share to Twitter, email it to a friend or embed. I would also ask you, if you guys have a Discord account, share it in different Discord groups that you guys are in, because that helps them a lot.
Facebook groups.
Yep. That also being said, make sure you guys go and follow. I'm assuming most announcements will be on the Comics2Movies pages.
Yep.
Is that right? Or will it be under New Leaf?
So we've got
Movies.
2 pages. We've got the Comics to Movies page, and then we've set up a Facebook page for Night itself. So you can go to either of those, as well as Martin's got his own Twitch account, so he does a lot of promotion and that on there. So
nice. So make sure you guys go and follow all those platforms, because that way you won't miss out on when the announcements happen for stretch goals, announcements when they, maybe hit certain records, or maybe they just get to that point to where they're just a few bucks shy, and maybe, you can bump your tier up to help them really get over that edge to make sure that they can do this. Keep in mind, guys, that a lot of times these indie comics and these indie books like this is a group of friends, really, that are getting together, starting their own business, and this is the best way that you can help support them, is helping them get that business's name out. One of the main things we would love to see is Knight's return. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to see that story continue, and that's the best way that you guys can do it, is show that the people really care about these indie comics and that people really care about the creators. So share it. Do it now.
Yes, and let's get to that 15K goal, because we all want
NFTs.
Martin narrating on an NFT. I'm sorry, that would just be super awesome cool.
And I'm very excited to narrate on an NFT as well.
Martin, I'm just letting you know, man, we could actually set it up with multiple audio tracks. So why not have Shaun do his own narration version as well, right?
I don't think so.
No. Let's have Shaun do commentary of what it was like to work with Martin to build the story and get the artist and all that stuff together. And then they both go and they get music custom made, and it's a soundtrack. No, I'm just kidding. That's all BS, guys. I was just making that up.
But at the end,
we have a jukebox.
We could insert a video of Shaun doing the bubble bath in the end of the book.
Hey, that I'm down for. Down for. I might even crawl in there with him. A couple of rose petals. Bottle of champagne, and some steampunk lighting to accompany the graphic novel, and we'll read page by page to each other. It's going to be glorious.
This is great.
There is a really strong to anyone watching steampunk vibe to this too. So if you're into steampunk as well, we're infusing a lot of that aesthetic, which I absolutely adore. So that's a little.
I love
side
steampunk.
Note.
Yeah, that is awesome to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what got me excited about this as well, is I'd never told a story or delved into that kind of genre before. So just this whole, there's no, Martin's main character, Knight, he's got a crossbow. So, it's not guns and sci-fi and all that kind of stuff that I'm usually into, or you have usually done before. So it's really fits in that horror fantasy genre really well, and you can see some of the monsters that are going to come out through these series, with like a bat type creature, a werewolf, and on the first few pages you could see like that owl type thing. So just coming up with these different nocturnal animals that kind of have transformed in this universe where there's only 4 hours of daylight a day is really kind of cool. And if anyone's seen like Pitch Black, it's a very cool concept in regards to this. So yeah, so if we make the graphic novel, then we can see what we can do after that on getting anything else. So yeah, but I think we need a cover of Martin cosplaying his character. I think that would be a great variant cover.
There you go.
I'll do that.
I'll do that. Make that a variant cover.
Yeah,
a live version. Get cosplay doing the monsters, and then him sitting right in the middle. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't hit these stretch goals, that means that I get to have Jared cosplay as the character, and you all have to see that.
That's incentive to back this project, everyone.
Yeah, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. Not with Ernest. Please back with Ernest.
So
if there's.
With that being said, guys, we're up to an hour. These guys have a lot of stuff going on as they're trying to launch this thing. Thank you guys for jumping on the podcast with us.
Absolute pleasure. Really good talking with you guys. And to everyone who's watching, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been amazing, amazing support in this first hour. I know it's midday here in Australia and early in the US over there. So we really appreciate everyone that's come along, commented, and supported the project. Super excited. We've got a couple of live launches that we'll be doing over the next day or so as well. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll put that all in the updates for the project. So and just finally, the campaign runs for 48 days, but what we're hoping is to try and get people to back as early as possible. But the funds won't come out until well after Christmas. So it gives people plenty of time to get through that Christmas period and not have to stress too much about the funds being taken out. So that's another thing that we've tried to do to kind of get the communities to support, but also understand everything that's going on at the moment. So, yeah.
And it's a great Christmas gift idea. To, buy it for your kids. Buy it for your parents. Buy it for your neighbour.
Buy it for your dog.
Grandparents.
Buy it for your
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, well, you need to buy it. You need to share. Or, if you can't buy it, just share. Because that's how you care. And help these guys achieve their dream of launching this comic. Great idea, guys. Great idea. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of the beginning of your guys' journey. We know you guys are about to head into the gauntlet. So thank God you both look like awesome gladiators, because we know that the gauntlet is intense. But Martin, you're with a veteran who's a badass, one of the original. So I think you guys are going to do fantastic, and you got off to a great start. Mm-hmm. So thanks for letting us join you. This has been fun. It was great meeting you.
Thanks for the chat, guys.
Thanks so much, guys.
Always.
Take care.
Motivation every time I walk past that. I'm like, one day I want someone to have my work up on their wall type.
I'll have it on my wall. I'll have it on my wall, Shaun. Boom! I got you.
Awesome. Just not upside down like the Australian behind.
No, oh man,